OldG, and today we're going to be speaking to the lovely Ceeeeb. Ceeeeb, big win to start off the series. Nice 2-0. How are you feeling?
Thank you. Feeling good. Wins always feel good. So yeah, everything is good. Thanks.
Nice to hear. So after that first draft, what was a conversation you guys kind of had with each other about, those matchups?
We were pretty happy with how the draft went. I guess we knew that he's a big TB fan, though, so he was trying to find a way to draft his TB. So we expected them to ban SD, I would say, because SD was obviously TB players don't like to play TB into SD, and that's probably why he decided to go TB over Morph in the first game. And then they banned SD into pick TB. So I would say nothing is very out of the predictions. It was pretty straightforward drafts. I think both teams kind of knew what they were getting into.
Okay, that definitely showed, T.
Oh, okay. So first of all, going to go with the obvious question. How did you feel when Nando started tipping you outside the Roshan pit to then blunder the Aegis, and then suddenly you were having a very quiet game and now you were tipping him very specifically in the game? Like, can you give me some thoughts about your emotions during this very important game one?
I mean, it was fun, right? I mean, obviously, I don't know, man. Carry players sometimes, like, he's counter picking me on lane. He's picking Morph in the worst Morph game ever, just so that he can feel good about himself and win the first waves and then tips, So it kind of makes me laugh. So you better win the game, if that's what your plan is. So when he just starts losing the game by literally griefing his team, obviously it gets the tip back. Until the game is actually lost. So that's my reasoning. I would say a lot of smiles and a lot of fun.
Sure. And would you say that the smiles, fun, and tipping then led to your ultimate demise in laning phase in game 2? Because you instigated the tips in game 2, and then putting it on us, mate, you're fed. It was a terrible lane.
I guess that's karma for you. Maybe that tip was the one too many. Tip into 0-3. Props to him for not tipping back. I don't know what to expect. Maybe he didn't have tips left, or maybe he was too zoned in. Anyways, he definitely. I deserved a few tips back on game 2. Let's put it this way. Would have been pretty fair. So nice. What's it called? Like, sportsmanship for him to spare me.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So I'd say we're one each. Let's put the ball back in the center of the field and let's leave it at that.
Sure.
Definitely. A lot of fun, that game, as you say. Topson usually, a pretty stoic player, but then he pulls off these kind of crazy clutch moments. I mean, did he say anything when he took the Aegis, or when he got off that RP and killed off the TB in that second game? 2 huge game-changing moments for him. Was there any celebration, or was it just business as usual for Topson?
No, I think he was, excited. Not so much about the move. I mean, of course he was talking about what he was doing, but I think he was just super hyped to play Magnus. And he was having a really fun time. I think he was excited from the draft, and it just showed in the game. He played incredibly. Both games, I think he had really, really good. I mean, Topson is another kind of player, honestly. I think sometimes it doesn't always show because the state of the team and the project and everything, but would he be in a more experienced experienced as playing together team and a more systematic team, he would still be one of the best mid laners in the world without any problem, So Topson is just doing awesome things. There's nothing special there, but at the same time, it's extremely special, So yeah,
special to us, but not special to him.
Exactly. It's just another day, another business day for him. But holy crap! Business days look pretty amazing when it's pretty awesome. Business days. Yeah.
Do you factor that in then, when you're making calls, because he's making so many clutch plays? Are there certain calls that you make because you're I believe in Topson to be able to do this? Where if you had a different mid laner, you'd be let's maybe be a bit more reserved. Are you kind of? I guess of course you played together so long, but is that something in the back of your mind where you're let's go for it, I believe?
Yeah, I mean, the approach has always been the same with Topson ever since we started playing together. And I think all teams should follow that script, kind of. It's like the Topson manual is you give him as much freedom as you can, because if you don't, you're just not using the player for who he is, So, yeah, of course, maybe it's unconventional to pick Mag in a game like this for different reasons. But then all of a sudden he destroyed the mid. He's breaking the game wide open. He has his own kind of read on the game, and I've been around alongside him enough times to see that 99% of the cases, whatever he does, everybody copies. So you gotta enable him to do his thing, else it's just a big waste, in my opinion. So that's kind of the theme when you play with him.
Do you expect to get Void Spirit in this tour? Because I see it banned out first phase. Like, he was kind of the inventor of this build. Like, are you expecting to get a single Void Spirit game under your belt, or?
I mean, that's what I mean about him. It's crazy. Like, first Void Spirit game he played on the patch, and before that he kept saying that Void Spirit is like super bad hero. Like before the patch, I mean, he didn't want to play it because it was like pretty bad last patch. And then first game he plays, he just goes this Echo Saber build, and look at it now. Look at what he's done again. Yeah. It's actually, sometimes I hate him for that. Like, we could have lived without this stupid Void Spirit Echo Saber Manta, but whatever. Is he gonna get Void Spirit? Yeah, I hope so, man. I hope so. For our own sake, it would be nice. Probably not. Or he's gotta, stomp enough on other heroes or do well enough that they have to pick their poison. It's kind of up to him at this point, honestly. If he wants Void Spirit, he has to work for it.
Yeah, hopefully. I want to see it. I want to see it, guys, on a different level on that hero. But, OG, obviously, Topson being one of those, as an organization, you've been extremely good at finding kind of new talent and stuff and having an eye for that sort of thing. I want to know what your opinions are on the two players you actually played against today, Merlin and Respect on the side of ITB. These are players which we really haven't seen that much from. So just what's your opinion on them and how they played this series?
I didn't see a lot from Merlin, to be honest, just because I wasn't laning against him. And in the games, I didn't notice like anything kind of out of the ordinary, so I don't have an opinion. But he's playing with very good players, so probably they respect him for right reasons. As for Respect, I think he's a very solid +5 player, honestly. Like, having laned against him a lot now and played against him enough, I respect him. No puns intended. He's a very good.
Yeah, definitely delivered. Ceeeeb, last one from me then.
All right, I had a serious question, but I'm just going to go with a dumb one. It's really annoying me, Seb. The wall behind you, real brick or wallpaper?
No, wall brick. It's real. Like,
it's real?
Called it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Dude, I'm so jealous.
Everybody claims that wall. They keep telling me, No Tail says I'm in jail. No one said, oh, you went to play from the garage today. Who has a garage with a wall brick? Like, what? How is it?
It looks so beautiful.
It's beautiful. Isn't it like a New Yorky kind of style? Like, I don't know. Yeah. I have no idea. But
I'm getting like cool. Tech startup vibes. Yeah, like OldG, they're like a startup team. I'm getting the same vibes. You're going to be some future, TI winner maybe again. Third time, I guess. I don't know. With this wall, I don't know. I just like the wall. The entire series, I was trying to work out if it's real or not. I'm done. I'm tanking this into you. Nomad, back to you. Yes.
That wall would cost you like £4,000 a month in London. I'm telling you that.
It cost me 2 TI wins, all right? Don't get me started, all right?
Yeah. Get some TI wins and you get yourself a wall like that. All right, Sam. Thank you so much for coming to talk to us. Congratulations on your win, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys play much more during the season.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Congratulations. Bye-bye.